So how do you actually write a super cool caption that drives more engagement, that makes you look cool, and that makes you look cool? Well, I've got a formula hidden inside this video somewhere, so you should watch that. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Dominic. If you're new here, I do social media marketing stuff. I do everything. I do Instagram marketing. I teach you basically everything that you need to know. That's why you should follow. And give me a like, because I never told you, but I'm actually kind of self-conscious and I kind of need some likes to spice up my day. Anyway, today we're talking about this this way to create captions, because I'm pretty sure everyone knows that you're sitting in your chair, kind of like me. You were about to post a picture on Instagram and you're like, man, I just don't know what to write. And usually it ends up being a quote that's been used a million times before. But you always try to make people believe that it's actually your quote, and well, it's probably a Steve Jobs quote, whatever. That's why I came up with a formula actually for you to use, for me to use, because I feel the same a lot of the times. It takes me long times to post, and then it's just one sentence. So I came up with a formula that you can use and abuse. Right, so there's a couple of things to keep in mind for a caption to actually be, engaging, for a caption to actually drive people to, want to hit that like button or want to hit that comment button and comment something meaningful to it. Right, there is actually, what I found out, 2 ways to entice, I hope that's the right word for that, some emotion, to entice some response off of people on Instagram. First being something that inspires. Seen here, with this beautiful Christmas tree. This is inspiration. And the other thing is providing some sort of help, mini tutorial help, as seen in this. Driller. All right, so before you post, always think to yourself, okay, do I want to inspire people, or do I actually want to help people? Well, let's just write it here, help. I hope you can read that, because people like to get help, especially some short form of help on Instagram. Their attention span's a lot lower than, for example, YouTube. Or you want to inspire people, and that's what always works the best. What I've noticed, by the way, just a quick side note here, is quote accounts used to work really well, but for some reason they don't work that well anymore. For example, where you just put quotes like as a picture. If you kind of spice it up with nice looking quotes, still, like, this can be an exception to the rule. But anyway, let's keep going. Right, so the first step is of my formula: choose either if you want to inspire or if you want to help someone. The other step is number 2. You need some sort of bonding with your audience, with all the nice people that are out there. They kind of need to feel close to you, feel like, okay, they have some sort of a bond by them looking at your Instagram profile, by them looking at this picture. You should make them feel connected to you in some way or another. It could be just a little bit, it could be a lot, but we're gonna get into that right now. And the other thing, and it's gonna be a very short video, because some of you guys like that, can't always do that though, is you need, of course, number 3, you need to have some sort of a call to action. You need to say, okay, like, comment, or whatever. So basically what you want is to make people respond to that image by, commenting, first and foremost, and, the like button. Right, so how does it look actually? Let me open up a new one here and give you an example. This may sound pretty confusing, like pretty much all the things that I talk about, but let me give you an example just so you know what's going on. Ah man, what kind of font is that? By the way, River Drive. People have been asking me about that. River Drive. Hashtag no ad. Did you know that 95... Right, so here's my example for, this formula being used in real life in a caption. It says, did you know that 95% of the people that drive Ferraris at least get once ate spaghetti in their lifetime? I didn't know myself, but needless to say, it always feels great coming home to a fresh bowl. I don't know if you eat spaghetti in a bowl. Well, I do, but are you actually? I don't know. So what's your favorite spaghetti flavor? Because there's more than one. Let me know in the comments. Right, so here's what's happening within all this. First of all, you need to ask yourself, okay, am I inspiring or do I help? In this case, probably inspiring, and this is an example here. It doesn't need to be like super uber inspiring by saying, oh, you can do everything that you want in life, you know, this. Well, it can be just be a little bit inspiring, for just like that. Because they say, okay, if you eat spaghetti, you're probably a Ferrari driver, right? So this whole element is the inspiration. Straightforward. I don't think there's a lot more explanation to do. Other thing is, I didn't know myself, but needless to say, it always feels great. So here, the whole line, and these lines are actually things to make the people relate to you. You know, it kind of feels like when you read that, man, he's just a guy like us. He comes home and eats spaghetti, even though he drives a Ferrari. Who would have thought that? I instantly like him. That's what you probably think when you read that. And the last part of this formula is, you know, what's your favorite spaghetti flavor? Let me know in the comments. And this, you probably guessed it. I can't draw a straight line, but that's the other problem. You know, some sort of call to action, some sort of, you know, making people respond. You know, by asking actually a real question that people can, you know, provide a simple answer, where people don't have to actually take their time and think about it. Where actually kind of like, what's your spaghetti flavor? I mean, there's only probably 20 spaghetti flavors out there, and you know, probably everyone knows about them. So, you know, it should be pretty easy to, you know, come up with a response. You know, for example, if you post like just a general question, it's probably not that easy, or probably you won't get that many responses. And what you want is responses, because, you know, it drives the algorithm, it drives everything, it drives your people first and foremost, and all of that. Right, so this is my example, this is my formula for this cool you know, caption making thing, whatever. I'm pretty tired, to be honest. See you again in a couple of days. My name's Dominik. Why don't you hit the subscribe button? By the way, you should hit that subscribe button. You know, by the way, I just want to say something to you guys. First of all, thank you for 3,000 subscribers. And maybe I'll do a special for that. And the other thing, what I really find funny is whenever I upload a video, the first thing that happens, you know, within 10 minutes of me uploading a video, someone unsubscribes whenever I post up a video. So I know you're out there. I know there's some of you out there that unsubscribes right now. So why? Just tell me why. I just want to know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm planning a giveaway for my subscribers. Well, man, that's it. Bye.